How are you all doing? I am here again this evening, and I know that you guys might be watching on Facebook or on the other social media platforms. But I am here again, and I'm always so excited and I'm grateful to be here. And thank you guys so much for the support, the presence, and the love for our children. We are just so happy that we all come together to help our children to defeat hunger, defeat illiteracy, defeat homelessness, defeat abuse, defeat poverty in general, and all other social ills that face our children worldwide. So, thank you guys so much. So, we have about 4 minutes, and I am just going to be waiting, and then we will start at the top of the hour with our fun music for children. Thank you so much. So if you would. Okay, I'm going to search for our music here while waiting, okay? Thank you so much. I'm looking for our unpassive music. Hopefully I will see it. Otherwise, I can also go to YouTube to get it from there. Let me see here. Okay, might have to go to YouTube here. We have about 2 more minutes left. Okay. At the top of the hour, we'll start with our music. Music is fun.
Battery 80%. Connected to Galaxy Tab A2016 with S Pen and Galaxy Note 10.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, we're going to officially start any moment from now with our music. We want our children to have fun while they are learning, or they are learning a trade, or they are doing their business. We just want to mold them all around to be happy, healthy, and wealthy, right? That's the best thing to do for our children so that they can have choices, not just work, 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 or school, school, school. Remember that common saying that says, all work without play makes Jack a dull boy, and all play without work makes Jack a lazy boy, right? So that's what we are here today. So it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to officially start here. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to One Global Movement, the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time edition. And thank you guys so much for the support, the presence, and the love that you have been giving and showing to children worldwide through One Global Movement. We highly appreciate all of you. Keep coming. It is through you that we can disseminate all the important tools that we have here for our children through you. And we want to thank Mr. Ashmafare and Unpasi for bringing us together, because without Mr. Ashmafare and Unpassive, we will not be here to be doing what we are doing. We will not know each other. So I am so grateful for all of this. Let us keep building this firm and solid foundation so that When we build it, we will not have to go back. We will just keep sowing and going right ahead to where these children are. Because as we speak, children are going through a lot in the world. Children are even waiting just for that voice of hope, to hear that voice of hope. And we are here for that. Children are hungry. Children are homeless. Children are being abused. Children are, are just going through a lot of challenges, poverty in general, and homelessness, and a lot of other things is really, really taking a toll on our children. And some of these children, because the parents are not there for one reason or the other, the parents are not there. And that is why we are focusing on children. And my unique story is a story of a child that went through a lot of challenges. But guess what? Hey, I was determined to make it in life and I made it. And that is why I am here today to share my story. And I don't want any child ever, any child alive to ever go back to where I was before. And that is why I am determined to do what I am doing. So thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to start with our music, okay?
Ensure your small business.
Okay, always commercial first. I am not sure if this the link was posted in the back office
This
or
is
not.
the amazing
But
body wash from
let's
Mundih,
see what
which is made
happens.
of simple, effective ingredients.
Wait, let me start from. We are here. We are on the path, shining bright into the future. We're rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the stars. Hello, Srijit, welcome. Looks like you're the only one here today. Maybe the others are watching on Facebook. I don't know. We're playing our music. Maybe they didn't post the flyer at the back office, but I will check after. Sometimes they forget because they also have a lot of things to do. With one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the Oh my God. What happened here? There we go. Okay, thank you so much, Shreya Jana. You are the king here today. And I know that some people they love to watch it on Facebook, but thank you so much for being here. And we're going to go right ahead with the topic of today because the issues facing our children globally is not something to be played with. Hello, Levi, Mama Bolo, you missed the music. Maybe if we have a few minutes, we can play again at the end. But I know that some people love to watch it on Facebook and some maybe on Instagram. I don't know, but we are here. Thank you guys so much. I hope it was easy for you guys to find the flyer because sometimes it's a lot of work for Theory Ocho and the others that posted at the back office. I hope they did so today. Hello, Kushal is here. You guys missed the music. We might give a few minutes after the show to enjoy our music again. And like I said before, keep bringing different kinds of music that you love, that you know that it's good for children, for our young adults, and you can bring it here and then we can Google it, we can play. All right. But thank you so much. And we're going to dive right into the topic of today. But let us remind ourselves that we are here for children. We are here for one of the most important reasons of all. We are here for the most important responsibility of all, the responsibility of building, helping to build our children, helping to provide them with tools that they can use to build on their hopes and their dreams so that they can live a happy life, they can live an independent life, they can live a healthy and wealthy life. And we have to do this together because children are diverse. And because we came through this route from Unpassive and Mr. Ash Mufara, and it's so important that we continue with his legacy, the legacy of uplifting humanity from our hearts with technology that is being invested in the future. And the future here are our children. And we are part of those children. Because if we raise our children where we love them, where we do the best for them, guess what? We will not have to suffer. Our children then become our social security when we are old. And then we will just lay back and relax and be happy that they are doing the best thing as we taught them how to. Because we are here together, sometimes people don't know what to do with their children. But because we are here together, we bring all our ideas together. We draw programs, global programs that will help children to be happy and healthy and excel in all their endeavors. So thank you guys so much for being here. So the theme for today is, why is it important to teach young people and children that respect is earned, not given? Why is it important that we should teach our children that respect is earned, not given? Respect is one of the most important virtues of life. We have respect, we have integrity, we have humility, we have patience, we have gratitude, we have a lot of those very high ethical standards that we must carry with us everywhere because we cannot do without them. If we do without this, then it's not going to be easy for us, and therefore it's not going to be easy for our children. We want to be able to teach our children even the slightest thing to say thank you, because like you guys are coming here and you could have chosen not to come. You could have chosen to do some other thing. But because you chose to be here, I take it very seriously. And that is why I always say thank you, because when you say thank you to people, guess what you have done? You are opening your heavenly account. You open a heavenly account for yourself so that you can continue to have more mercy, more grace, more blessings from the one who created you. Look at Mr. Ash Mufara. He extended a hand to 1.7 million founders. And this is something that has never been done before. And so, by so doing, he is letting us go into the world and help the world in the various families that we come from and the various villages and communities and countries that we come from. So that is why we are here, and One Global Movement is bent on that, especially considering my unique story. I'm so happy to do these things, and I'm happy and grateful that you guys are here to do it with us. So, well, think of it like this. You wouldn't just fall back without knowing someone's got your back, right? Respect. Let us think about respect as you will not just fall back without knowing that somebody's got your back covered, right? And respect, it kind of similar, that it's saying, I am willing to give you my trust. That is what respect is like. I am willing to give you my trust, but show me you deserve it first. Okay, like now, I am so happy and so excited to come here. Hello, Nancy Jody. Thank you so much. I'm happy and excited because I know that there are people like you that are supporting me, not just physically, not just materially, but all round, because you guys understand the concept that children need to be molded all round, not leaving one aspect out. And that is why we are using these important products of O Bless, because O Bless it carries with it high ethical values and standard. And we are using O Academy. You cannot teach these high values to our children without actually educating them the right way, so that tomorrow they can read it for themselves, they can understand it the way they know how to understand, and then they can also teach their families and also teach other people in the community who cannot do this for themselves. So this is so important, because it's like saying, I am willing to give you my trust. Imagine that. But show me you deserve it first. It's like you cannot do business. People don't like to do business with whom they don't know, they don't trust, and they don't respect. It is so important. And that is why it's so important that we teach our children that they don't just give you respect on a silver platter. You have to earn it. We have to make sure that these children are earning that respect, because otherwise, when they go into the school or the community, you see, like here in the United States, children disrespect their teachers a lot. Some of them, they're carrying weapons and even shooting and killing. This is because these children were not properly taught how to respect themselves and also how to respect others. So that is very important. People want to see actions that match the talk before handing out respect, like free samples. They want to see you in action, not just talking. Like me, I can't just come here and want to help children without actually putting something tangible, tools that are going to help these children. And these tools start with this, exposing all these values. And then later on, we want to come out with programs like scholarship programs, like gardening programs, farming programs, like international exchange programs, building schools that these kids can be taught all around. Because a lot of these things, they don't teach them in school. And we have to fall back on the parents. The parents. And in the case where the parents are not there, maybe because of some misfortune, maybe because of death or illness, then we make sure that the children, the adults that are around these children taking care of them, they're also doing exactly the same thing. This is so important because a lot of children are not happy because they were not taught, and they think they are entitled to certain things. They attach entitlement to things, thinking that it just has to be there. They have to give it to them without them actually earning it. They have to earn respect. Just like I have to earn you guys' respect, otherwise you cannot be here. It is a two-way street, and we need to teach our children, no matter how rich you are. If you don't teach your children these ethical values, among which there is respect, you are building that child up for failure. You are building that child up for failure. And it starts with us. Because if I don't respect myself, my children cannot respect me. So we, the parents, the mother and the father, has to be role model. In the case where maybe it's just one parent, it's the same thing in any situation. Organizations, governments, churches, communities, everywhere we need to teach these children, and it's our responsibility, whether the children belong to us or they are our biological children or not. It is our God-given responsibility. Because why? It takes an entire village to love, raise, and educate a child. Very important. So then, what are some of the ways that young people and children can earn respect? What are some of the ways? First of all, very simple. Very, very simple. We start from home. You get up in the morning. You've taught your children by telling your children, good morning. Good morning, honey. Good morning, my big boy. Good morning, my big girl. How did your night go? Did you sleep well? It is as simple as that. That is where it starts. Or you're at the dinner table, you say, like they will say in French, bon appetit. Bon appetit. In English, it means enjoy your meal. Those are values that you're building in your children. You guys are eating together. Okay, let me serve you. You're telling your son or your daughter, let me serve you. You don't just expect them to serve you. You serve them. They should be able to see you serving your wife, and your wife serving the husband. Because these children will know that, wow, this is good, because that is something good. And when they grow up, they're going to do the same. Not maybe suppressing the woman, to want the woman to work for you, cook, clean, have babies and everything. No. Or the woman wanting the husband to be responsible for everything. And it goes even with our resources, like financial resources. How have we portioned our financial resources so that we know that we are taking good care of ourselves, and then we are taking good care of our children, so that we know that we are paying their tuition, we are educating them, enroll them in some community courses to take, make them attend summits, go to movies with them, do things with them. All of these things is ways in which these children can earn respect. Respect is earned, it's not given. If you sit there, you have a housemate or a house help, like some people do in Cameroon. I quote Cameroon because I'm from Cameroon. They take these young men and women, especially the young women, they abuse them. They make them work. The kids will come back from school, dump things on the floor, and then order them, go clean that. Didn't you see this mess here? Very wrong. We are teaching those children and building them up for failure. And it has happened a lot. Those children, when they are grown and they think the world is going to be the way they were taught by their parents, it turned out that it's not like that. What do? They develop emotional disorders. And now they cannot work with people because they were not taught how to respect people. Now they cannot even be in class with other kids. They just think that it's all about them, me. So we need to teach this. Millions or no millions. This is very important, because the importance of knowledge is powerful. And this is what is going to make them utilize their millions without having mental health. Remember, if you come here in the United States, in the Hollywood, a lot of mental health millionaires, billionaires. Why? Because they were not taught these moral values. They were not taught how to respect people. And they think they can say and do anything to anyone. But guess what? Now the millions cannot help them. They become mentally sick. And now the millions are there. The most expensive bed, a bed is a sick bed, and they are there taking treatment. And this treatment has side effects of the medications. And then things just get, some of them commit suicide. Some of them, they just develop mental illness, and that's how they slowly die. They die a million times even before the actual death. So this is so important. So what are the ways they can show respect by through integrity? Stick to your values. What are your values? What are the values that you're teaching your children? What are the principles? What are the family dynamics, the family values that you're teaching your children? Even when it's challenging, You do not give up on teaching them those values when it's challenging, because life is challenging. Those things that are most challenging in life are those things that are going to help us, to build us, and to make us grow and be truly happy with ourselves. Another one is responsibility. What do you do with your children? Because you're so rich and you recruit people to be working in your home, you don't teach your children how to do dishes. You don't teach them how to do their own laundry. You don't teach them how to cook. You don't teach them how to mop the floor. You don't even teach them how to wash the car with you. You don't teach them how to sweep. You don't teach them how to do gardening, to plant vegetables or grow some crops in your backyard. Are you that kind of a parent? Oh no. For me, I know I teach my children. I have one biological child and nine adopted. I adopted nine children. So I have 10 children. I teach them the way they're supposed to be taught. So it is so important. Now, like we were growing up, my mom had 9 children. Everybody knows their responsibility. And we rotate. Every month we rotate so that everybody will get a feel of how to run their own things when they grow up, not depending on somebody. And then empathy. Empathy is very important. How do they earn respect? By showing empathy for others, by knowing that, well, if this person is behaving in such a way or in a manner that maybe they think that is not welcoming to them, what do? They need to think about it, not to judge them, not to label them, but to think about it and say, but why are they behaving like this? Maybe something is not right. Maybe how can I help them? Don't jump to conclusions, because people do certain things not because they are mean people, but because something had to happen in their lives. Maybe we, the parents or the caregiver, we miss a step. And those that if we miss any step in a child's life, it's going to show up later on. And now we begin to think, oh, this child is this age. Why are you behaving like that? We can't do that. We cannot do that to children because they read our body language. They know that what you have within you, because the vibration that you emit through your body language and your mouth towards children, that is exactly what they're going to be seeing. So it's so important. Let our children show understanding and compassion towards others' feelings and perspective, respecting others' perspective, be sensitive to others. Don't, even in food, don't look at somebody's food and say, oh, icky, yuck. You can't say that. No, because we are different. We eat differently. You can't even just say that about how some people dress, but it becomes bad when we train our children to expose themselves. They are not well covered. Now they are inviting trouble for themselves, because we need to train them well, because they are predators. They are pettifiers out there. And we need to train our children. And those pettifiers, something is not right here. And now we want to see, how can we call the ambulance to help these people? But we have to, first of all, watch out for ourselves and then help our children so they can watch out for themselves. And then effective communication is another way in which children can show respect. Express yourself clearly, calmly, with a very nice tone of voice, and listen actively. Do not talk over people when they want to talk. You just pay attention like this. You're watching the person, looking at the person, eye contact, and sometimes you can nod to make sure that they know that, or you can shift your body a little bit. Those are all means of communication that help you to gain respect. You're respecting your teacher in class. You do not be playing with your phone and texting when the teacher is teaching. That's wrong. It's not good. And we start from home by us not talking to our children while we are on our phone. You talking to a child. You want the child to listen to you, but you are on your phone. That's so wrong. Or we are at dinner table. We are eating dinner. Dinner is time for families to come together. Hello, my beautiful sister Balihu, welcome. And dinner is a good time for us, for families to talk together and to talk about our day, how our day went. We need to let our children, everybody puts away the gadget. The TV is off, like our sister Balihu said before. The TV is off and we pay attention to one another, because that is the way we take to raise ourselves. Otherwise, we will be raising children that will not do the same for other people. I'm telling you. But some of those children, we don't blame them because maybe the parents were gone. Maybe, just maybe, because of one thing or the other. We don't know. And that is why we don't have to judge. And then reliability. Be someone others can depend on, whether it is for a project or emotional support. Somebody that others can trust you. Somebody that if Levi walks this way, Nancy Jody walks this way, Ballyhoo walks this way, uh, 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 Kushal walks this way, or Shriji Jana walks this way, we will know that yes, they walk this way. And then nobody can misinterpret and will say, I don't think so. But if it happens, it might be because that person might not be feeling well or something. Instead of just saying, oh, this is a bad, bad boy, this is a bad, bad girl. When we say that, guess what? It doesn't sit well in our chest because it also brings that negativity back to us. So it's not a good thing to say, right? And then work ethics. Put effort into your endeavors. We teach our children, and their endeavors, a lot of them for right now, is school, education. They should put effort into studying, taking the time to study so that they can write their exams and pass, and asking questions where they don't understand. And they strive for excellence because they have been created with greatness. All of us have been created with greatness. But if we don't teach our children, do it so they can see, they will think that they are less of a human being. And that is why they can fail and then they start looking low upon themselves. Our children were born for greatness. It does not matter how they are, it does not matter the disability. We shouldn't allow the disability to disable our children. Did you hear that? We should never ever allow the disability to disable our children's gift because they still have gift. Look at Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was born blind, but look at him playing great music. Great music. Look at Nick Fejusik. Nick Fejusik was born without arms and legs, only a flappy something, but he's still living a glorious life. He's a millionaire, and he's teaching the gospel through his story to the rest of the world, to young people. This is very, very important. Open-mindedness. Let us speak. I am somebody who is very open-minded. I like to express myself, Open-mindedness is another way of showing respect. Be willing to consider different perspectives. Don't just think that you have all the answers to every question. No, nobody has all the answers. It always takes different perspective, different solutions to get to an answer. You see that? You bring your solution, I bring my own, different ways, but we are going towards the same thing. It's just like in commercials or in arts. You write your own kind of arts, I write my own kind of art, but guess what we're doing? We're going towards the same solution, bringing customers and exposing unpassive products to our children and organizations and businesses. You see that? Everything has its own way because we were gifted differently. Our children need to know. They don't have to be a medical doctor just because their friends are. They don't have to be an engineer. Is that what they were born? They were created to do? Have you found that? Have you found what your child is interested in? Do you watch your child closely to know what they love to do? It is so important that we do that. So humility. Humility doesn't just mean praying, reading the Bible. Humility means you are spiritually inclined. What are you inclined with? What kind of spirit? Do you read the Bible? Do you attend church? Do you pray with your family? What is your culture like? That is what is called humility. Acknowledge your strengths. Through humility, acknowledge what you're powerful at so that you can use it to uplift humanity. And also acknowledge your weaknesses, where you are short of, so that together we can help one another. There are a lot of things that I'm short of, such as the internet or graphic designing or doing anything that concerns the internet. I am short of those things, but I'm learning because of people like you guys, because of people like Brady or Vishal and Kushal and other people that have taken upon themselves the responsibility to help. Look at Bali, who just taught me 2 days ago, and I was so happy that she taught me, and I went straight away and I started practicing it. So, you know what? Nobody knows it all. I might have a PhD. That doesn't mean that I know, because if I don't have this respect, if I don't earn this respect, that piece of paper is a piece of paper, is nothing. That those degrees are nothing. It's just a mere piece of paper if we don't have this high value. So consistency is another one. You have to be consistent in your behavior and your actions to build trust so that you can earn respect, and then you respect others. Whatever you want for yourself, give it out to other people, so that not long you will start to have it for yourself. That is so, so, so important. And thank you guys so much. I am going to start appreciating you guys here. Let me see what you guys have here as respect. Let me see here. And our man, Shudi Jana, was the very first person here. So thank you so much, Jana, for being here. Good morning, but good evening from my own end here. Thank you. And good morning, Levi. Wow, I think you always get up at 3 or 4 a.m. That is so wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. And we have our arts person, Kushal, is here. Thank you so much, Kushal. I just saw something on Facebook on your storyline, and I'm going to be talking about that, because we always talk about adding value to ourselves, adding value to ourselves for the marketplace, for our family, for our communities. He attended a summit, and I am going to be talking about those summits, because that's one of the ways that we can help our children. I attended those kind of summits with my own son too, out of state. Hi, Srijit from Levi, and hello, Srijit from Kushal. And hello, hello, hello to everyone here from one another. And we have gathered here to make the future of our children beautiful, and as well as develop our good thoughts. Hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Unpassive. Thank you so much. And we see that in Mr. Ash Mufara all the time. He's so humble. He is so good, even though sometimes we are giving him a headache. He's so even composed and calm, even when things are not going right. He's so composed and calm, and he is bent on doing what God has put in him to do, which is to uplift humanity. And it began from a simple story. He saw this little boy walking barefoot with no shoes. And he thought, you know what? I am going to help this boy with shoes. But on a second thought, he said, I'm not just going to help this boy with shoes. I am going to make sure that he eats. I'm going to make sure that others eat. Now he started taking food, him and his family, the wife and children, and feeding the hungry in his community. And now look at us here, the whole world. We have been blessed and highly favored. Set aside the fact that we keep asking for those apples, but guess what? I think we have gained more than enough from Unpassive, isn't it? I think so. I have gained a lot. So we are gathered here to make the future of our children beautiful. Yes, certainly. Thank you so much, Srijit. Thank you. And greetings, Brother Levi. Thank you so much. That is from Srijit Jana. And Nancy Jody says, what a marvelous day whenever we get together to discuss our children's future. Our children are our tomorrow, and the world tomorrow for a better place. Thank you. And guess what? We call them in America our social securities, because if you raise your child well, guess what? You will never have to work until you're old. You just go on vacation, enjoy, visit all the beautiful islands, go anywhere that you want, So we raise our children well. That's exactly what is going to happen. My grandmother calls it that our children are the walking sticks of the old age. Because when you raise your children well, that's what you get, right? So thank you so much. And we all are saying hello to everyone here. And Nancy said, respect comes from you first. Once you respect yourself, then you will respect everyone else. Certainly true, Nancy. Thank you so much. And Levi is saying hello to Nancy here. And Nancy says, respect comes from, yeah, we read that already, right? Okay, hello, my unpassive family. Always looking forward to see you. Yes, this is the unpassive family. We are the soldiers and the footprints of destiny. Like I will always say, we are the footprints of destiny from unpassive. Because Mr. Ash Mufara built this, now we go in different directions and impact the world. And in this case, children come first, right? I think so. Hello, Levi. Hello, Jana. Hello, Peggy. I believe we are going to make a big change in our children's lives and in our society. That is from Nancy, certainly. And that's why I say every country, we need to represent every country. Those of us from Unpassive, we need to represent every country. For me, I am going to represent two countries, not two, three. Cameroon, United States of America, and the Gambia, because of the ties and the relationship. So let us start building, not even starting, keep building it, because I know that you guys are already doing it, so that when time comes, whether it is the apples from Unpassive or whether they are the apples from the United States here, because I'm building it all around, what anything helps. And we're going to keep building it, whether it is through book selling or selling of t-shirts or of other things. I'm not saying you should buy t-shirts. No, not that. We're not saying that, because there are people here who are so much interested in this organization, and they really want to see it succeed for the betterment of our children. Yeah. So respect starting with a good morning, good night, excuse me, I'm sorry, from the smallest to the biggest, from the smallest, this teeny bit, to the biggest. These are the first thing that we should be teaching our children. Always saying thank you. Thank you. Respecting somebody, not just taking something from somebody with the left hand. No, I wasn't taught like that. You take something from somebody with your hands curved together, or you hold your hand like this. That is respect. Or you bow. When you see your elderly people, you bow. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, auntie. Yes, uncle. This is the way of respect. And that comes from us first, so that our children can see. Hello, Dr. Mundih. Thank you. Sharon Balihuhu. How are you? And she's also saying hello to Levi and everyone here. Thank you so much. And Nancy says, whenever my children are in my car, no one on the phone. We talk to each other, learn to know more about your family. Thank you. That's what I do with my son when we're driving, especially to Iowa when he goes to school. We are talking. We are talking. And now you get to know, understand, know what you can do. It's communication. Let's do that. Let's practice. This artificial intelligence and high technology is good, but everything has to have boundaries and limits. Otherwise, they ruin us. It's just like if you love a certain kind of food, you overeat it. What happens? You become sick. It then becomes a disease to you, right? Yes, Nancy, we are blessed that we have the opportunity to fulfill our responsibility to make the lives of our children as well as our youth better. Thank you so much, Shri Jana. This is what I'm talking about. And you guys will see some of these comments. I like to post your comments so that people can see on Facebook or somewhere else, so that when you see your comments, but if you don't want me to post your comment, just let me know. But I like to do that because other people will read from different perspectives, not just my own or not just the my fellow panelist ladies, right? Welcome, Ballyhoo. We are one global movement. And you guys learn to put those hashtags a lot so that artificial intelligence will see it. I have been studying some hashtags, and I studied some from Ballyhoo, so that we learn to put the right ones for the course that we are doing, so that artificial intelligence will take it and help our children better. And then he instilled love by unifying the universe with love and compassion. Is that you're talking about Mr. Ash Mufare? I think so. He did. He really did. He did. And thank God for Mr. Ash Mufara, and thank God for the parents that gave him birth. We really, really appreciate them. And we appreciate all of you here because Mr. Ash Mufara brought us together for a reason. Hello, Ballyhoo Pushpin Media. Hello, Nancy Jody from our arts officer, Kusha. And yes, Thumbs up, Pushpin Media, Ballyhoo. That's you, right? Thank you. So, if you guys wouldn't mind, because for those who came a little late, I am going to play a little bit of
Audio
music here
70%.
so that
Connected to
we can take
Galaxy
that
Note
and
10
go
and
through
Galaxy
our
Tab
day and enjoy it because
A2016 with S Pen.
music is fruit of the soul. I love music. Okay, let's play our own passive music a little bit for 1 or 2 minutes and we're done. Okay, thank you so much. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, this is Indian. Kamasha. What did I do? Did I mess up? I think I messed up something. Poor DJ. Excuse me, please. We are on path, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the stars. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Okay, thank you guys so much. For those of you who are going about their daily activities because it's morning, I wish you guys the very best. Have a thankful Thursday. You guys are lucky to experience Thursday before us. Have a thankful Thursday. Know that we love you. One Global Movement is here. Just in case somebody has not, somebody didn't tell you that they love you, know that children of the world love you. One Global Movement loves you. We all love you. We are here because without that love, we cannot be here. So we support one another. If you have anything that you want us to talk about, any topic, anything that it's going on in your community, or just anything that concerns children, please bring it up. We need to hear from all perspectives. We cannot impose on children. We need to be able to give them choices, but we train them how to get those choices by respecting themselves and respecting others. So bring anything. If you cannot come on the stage, we can talk about those things, because I have resigned my work from the government, because when I was working, I couldn't do as much as I am doing now for children, because I am a product of my village. I was raised, loved, and educated by an entire village and sent to the United States to further my education. I'm still the very first female child with the highest level of education in my village. And it therefore means we have a long way to go. And I know as I travel around the world, when I go to India, when I go to South Korea, when I go to Africa, there are a lot of kids that are going through too much. We have been so blessed and highly favored with a lot in the world, but because of the politics of the world, which I don't want to be a part of, but because some people think that they can take it from others to themselves and let others suffer, our children are dying. They are crying for that voice of hope. They want just a little bit of something to eat. Some of them are picking food and digging their heads into the trash can and eating from there. And it is because of this reason that we are here for One Global Movement. Let us do the right thing. The right thing is not going partying or making sure that I buy the most fanciful car, the most fancy car in the world, or I build the biggest of mansion. Of course, we can have those things, but have we thought about those children that cannot even eat or don't have a roof over their head? What are we doing about that? That is why we are here. So I urge all of us, spread the message. Let us get good people here always so that we can spread the gospel of One Global Movement and Unpassive to all corners of the globe to empower and impact our children, to help them with tools they can defeat hunger, illiteracy, homelessness, abuse, poverty, and all other social ills that challenge them every day. So thank you guys so much. I love you all and I wish you the very best. And until tomorrow, I will say bye-bye.